Hey guys, Steve here with Steve's Guns, and today we got two Beretta PX4 Storms. This guy's chambered in 40 cal, this guy's chambered in 9 milli. If you guys are looking to buy, I'm going to tell you the difference between the 40 and a 9, okay? They look the same. Of course they're going to look the same. It's the same exact gun, same exact length. Weight-wise, this is going to be a little bit heavier, maybe 2 or 3 grams heavier than this guy here. Empty, this is like 25. Empty, this is like 27. Okay. But let me show you the front end so you can see the difference. Look at that barrel hole. 40. Look how large it is compared to that 9. A little bit smaller. Now, it just depends on what you're using them for. Okay. Again, 40 is a bigger round. It's going to have more stopping power. It's not going to have more penetration power, but it is going to have more stopping power for an animal, a human, whatever you're shooting at. Okay. 9mm is a lighter, faster round. Okay. So your stopping power is not going to be as good as a 40 cal, but you're going to have better penetration through drywall, a car door, anything else. The 9mm will penetrate more than a 40 will or a 45 will because of the heavier, slower bullet. Okay. If you're law enforcement, the 40 cals make a little bit more sense. If a perk is running at you, 1 shot, 2 shot, you might take him down quicker. 9mm, depending on where you hit, he might run after you a little bit more, especially if that adrenaline's kicking in. It's going to take a little bit more for the body to realize exactly what's happening. But with this guy here, especially if you're running hollow points, it's gonna affect it much quicker. Okay. So that's the difference between those two. Effective range, you're at like 160, let me see, what was it? It was 160 feet effective range on a 9mm. On a 40 and the 45 is the same thing, you're at 82 feet. So 25 meters, 50 meters. So you get double the distance of effectiveness on a 9mm compared to a larger round. Okay. People think larger round, more penetration, but that's not the case. It is bigger, it is slower, so it is not going to penetrate drywall as much as this guy, but it will stop a human or an animal quicker than this guy here. Okay. Like I said, they're both the same exact gun. They have a 4-inch barrel. You're at 7.4 inches from head to toe. Same with this guy here. This guy here is complete bone stock. Okay, if you look at it, there's nothing added to this guy here. This guy here has been pimped out a little bit. You got the Olight, but minus that, that's just a throw-on accessory. But what we got here is a Langdon Tactical magazine base plate extension on the bottom. It does not add ammo to the magazine. It just makes it quicker to drop that mag, so you have a smoother transition when it comes out. This guy here has been changed. There's a hammer spring which we have changed, and also we have changed the guide rod. So let me take out that guide rod and I'll show you what we have done. Very simple. Tabs, just squeeze them down, slide it out. Okay, same with this guy here. Take out the mag, make sure they're empty, tab, and slide them out. Okay, now let me show you what we have changed from Langdon again. So that's the 40, that's your 9. This, let's take that out. Let's just take out the barrel too, and I'll show you guys. You gotta kind of twist the barrel for it to fall out of place. Same with this guy here. Twist the barrel and it will fall out of place. Okay. So, your spring. Okay. So this guy here is a plastic one, plastic guy ride. Langdon Tactical, we got a metal guy ride with a little bit heavier spring. Okay, So plastic on the original, metal with a heavier spring from Langdon on the 9mm. So what that's gonna do, the heavier spring, it's actually gonna help with the recoil, because you do have a heavier spring, which is gonna eat up some of that recoil. But this guy here has almost no recoil. Beretta did a very, very good job on him. Extremely smooth shooting guns. We have a lot of guns on the channel. We have VP9s, P2000s, USPs, SIGs, you name it, we got them. Okay. Between me, the friends, we have almost everything. But deep down, the smoothest gun to shoot is, my personal experience, is the Beretta PX4 Storm. For me, it is the smoothest one to shoot. Okay. Again, let's take a look at that barrel. That's the 40. Let's hold it like this. That's the 40. That's the 9. Okay, 40 and 9. You can see the difference. Okay, it is a thicker barrel. These guys are regular barrels. The ones that the cops actually used have a little bit, the hole is the same, but the outside metal here is a thicker barrel to, you know, they're cops. They shoot more just to have that extra durability. But again, they're both thick. They're both gonna last forever. As long as you take care of them, you clean them, these guns will literally last you forever. Okay. So just put that back. There you go. There you go. So this one was the plastic one. This is the metal one. This guy goes back into its place. Very simple. It just falls right in. Same with this guy here. Push it and it will fall back in. Take your lower. And honestly, they're the same exact lower. Okay. They are almost, not almost, they are exactly the same lower. So I can literally take the 40, which is this one here. Okay. No, that's the 9, sorry. That's the 40. Here, let's take the 40 and slap it onto the 9. There you go. I can even take the 40 magazine, stick it into the lower of the 9, and you have yourself a 40. Okay, so they are interchangeable. Doesn't matter what it is. Yeah, it's serialized, so you gotta put the right slide on the right barrel. The right slide on the right frame, but they are interchangeable. I think you can just swap out the barrel, have the same exact 9mm slide, take out that barrel from the 40, slap it on here, you have yourself a 40. Okay, that's all there is to it. Now let me show you that spring. It's supposed to make it heavier, but it feels lighter, which is weird because it is a heavier spring. But pick up the mag. I don't know if you can tell, but I feel it. Like it's smooth, 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 and it gets harder, like right there. Okay, this guy here, it just feels smoother all the way down. Okay, hammer spring. I don't know if you can tell. Very smooth. This guy, it's a little bit more. Okay. Trigger wise, very nice trigger actually. I do like it. This guy feels a little bit shorter in my opinion compared to the stock. Okay. But again, if you guys are looking at one of these, the year is 2024. These guys came out in 2004, so it's roughly a 20-year-old gun. Accurate wise, they're not the most accurate. I'm not going to tell you that they're absolutely laser beams like a VP9. I think the VP9 is a little bit more refined when it comes to accuracy. But honestly, if you're at a large target, let's say, okay, VP9, you're gonna have grouping like this. This one, you're gonna have grouping like this. It doesn't really make a difference. You're still gonna hit target. You're still gonna be on target. But if you're worried about recoil and if it being snappy, this guy is the one to go with. It is not snappy. It is extremely smooth. That rotating barrel, only one of its kind on a handgun that I've seen. You see how it rotates? Other guns, when you slide them back, your barrel points up. Okay. These guys are straight because that barrel doesn't tilt. It is a rotating barrel. Okay. Very, very fantastic guns. Doesn't matter if you get a 40 or a 9, they're both fantastic. You're gonna love them either way. I got my guy used for 400 bucks. My cousin picked this up from the guy that I bought my P2000 from for, I believe, 350 bucks, and the guy's never shot it before. Yeah, he put in the magazines, he messed around with it, but the gun was never fired. So 350, 400, not a bad price. Tallow grips were like, I believe, like 30 bucks. Hammer spring was like $20. Metal guide rod was like 70 bucks with the spring. Base plates are like 20 bucks. So add another like 100, 120, $30 to it, and you get a little bit better feeling gun. You do need a light. This guy does have the O-light. Okay, just like laser light combo. You can make it brighter and weaker. Okay. Very, very cool. So again, it is 2024 and you're looking to buy one. Should you? Yes. If it's used, 350, 400 bucks, you're not gonna go wrong. Brand new, you might pick up a, I don't know, Springfield, what is it, XDM or XD? I'd rather go with a Beretta, to be honest, made in Italy, than something like that. Or you can go with a Smith & Wesson Shield. I 100% rather do a Beretta than a Shield. If it's not a Beretta, SIG, HK, in the major brands that are out there, I would stick to these guys here. Smith & Wesson's cool, but I wouldn't pick it over a Beretta for handguns. Same with a Springfield, I would go with a Beretta over Springfield. Unless it's a 1911, which is made in the US. The other Springfield handguns are all made in Croatia. It's a different company. They just slap on the Springfield stamp on it and they set it as a Springfield, but if you really think about it, it's not a Springfield. Okay. Again, 350, 400 used. New, they're like 600 bucks, I believe, 700 bucks. Again, it's still worth it. If you haven't shot one, I would get out, go to the range. They do have rentals. You can try them out, shoot it. You would absolutely love it. Ladies, if you're looking for a 9, they do have the concealed carry version of this too. With that rotating barrel, there's almost zero recoil. Very, very easy to shoot, and you can stay on target pretty well because there is no recoil. Fantastic gun. Out of a 10, I'm giving this guy an 8 out of 10. Beautiful, beautiful gun. Okay. Again, the name is Steve with Steve's Guns. If you guys like the content, please like and subscribe. Any questions, put them in the comment section. We'll answer as best as we can, and we shall see you on the next. Thank you.